Achilles tendon ruptures are a really difficult injury to get over. They can be a real life-changing event for anyone who has them, and as detailed in my previous videos, it can be incredibly hard to pick up. Now, this is an Achilles tendon rupture here. We can see here two ends in yellow here. The Achilles tendon is the strongest tendon in your body. They're separated by the red area there, which is the rupture where the tendon is snapped. And generally in an NFL player, this means that that'll be repaired. Now, NFL players are fit, they're strong, they're highly specialised, they're amazing athletes. So what effect does an Achilles tendon repair have on these athletes? What happens to an NFL player after they've had their Achilles tendon repaired? Now, this article here gave us lots of answers to that question and looks at a lot of other athletes in other sports as well, but we're going to detail some of the questions they asked in this article. So the first is, how many NFL players return to play after having an Achilles tendon repaired? And it's somewhere between 65.6% and around 72.5%, and that's actually worse than a lot of other orthopedic injuries. For instance, an ACL reconstruction, 82.4% get back, 75% get back after knee cartilage surgery. Patellar tendon is the worst, and that's 50% of people get back, but only marginally better is the Achilles tendon rupture. Now, it does change depending on what position you play, so 75% of the non-skills players, like the linemen, get back. But if you're a quarterback, someone who has a specialised position, it drops down to close to 50%. So every 1 in 2, if you have an Achilles tendon rupture, will make it back. The other 50% are not going to make it back if it's a specialised, skilled position. And the next question is that if they do make it back, what's going to be their time to return to play? Now, an Achilles tendon rupture is a big injury. It takes 11 to 12 months to get over based on the average time to return in the NFL. So that's a long time. You're not going to see your favourite player for a season, at least. And then, okay, what about games this season after they come back after the Achilles tendon repair? Is it going to be the same? Well, they drop somewhere between 13 and 47%, so somewhere between 1 in 10 versus almost half the games are reduced after they have Achilles tendon repair. That's a massive drop in the number of games they're playing. And then what happens to their career? Do they keep playing? Can they go on for a long time? Well, the average is 1.6 years after they've had the Achilles tendon repaired, so it's a career-shortening injury. That's a lot worse than recovery from a lot of other orthopedic injuries, particularly things like ACL reconstruction, those sort of things. And then what is the effect on the power rating? So we all know power ratings determine a player's performance. There's a 50% reduction in that power rating, so players score far worse on a power rating scale after they come back from Achilles tendon rupture. That means they're not performing as well. Now, wide receivers, running backs, and cornerbacks, they actually fare a lot worse. So they experience the greatest drop in the power rating of any of the positions in the NFL roster. Now what we see is that 5 fewer rushing touchdowns for running backs per season occur after they've had an Achilles tendon repair, and then in terms of sacks, so you get 7 less sacks per season for linebackers after an Achilles tendon repair. So it makes a big difference to their performance. Now, the next question is, well, then what's the risk of them rupturing again if they make it back, they return to play, they get through all this? It's around 15%, which is actually a pretty big number, and much greater than a lot of other, for your average recreational athlete or someone like that goes to another sport. So look, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to look at the Achilles tendon effect on NBA players, we've got another video based on that. If you like our video, please subscribe to the Foot Neck Orthopedic Surgeon so we can make you some more content. If you've got other videos you would like, please list this in the comments section. And thank you once again for listening to our video. We really, really appreciate it.